Hi, this is Dan Harrison from Pool and Spa, and today we're going to do a short video on how to repair an in-ground pool skimmer line. It's a lot of places that you could have a leak. So before you start calling pool guys and having them come into your house and digging up your backyard, the best thing to do is a couple of simple tests to determine if you really have a leak in your skimmer line or if it's someplace else. The first step in doing this is do what we call a bucket test, because believe it or not, most people that call a pool guy to have a leak don't really have a leak. They're just losing water due to evaporation. So the way that you can determine that is take a bucket like this and put it in the water and fill it with some water and mark the level of the water inside the bucket with the magic marker. Then you look at the water on the outside of the pool and you mark that with a magic marker. Then you turn off your pool system and wait 24 to 48 hours. Go back out to that bucket and see, is the water the same level? If it's the same level inside the bucket as outside the bucket, you don't really have a leak. It's just due to evaporation. But in a lot of cases, the water in the bucket's going to be here and the water in the pool is going to be here, which means you do have a legitimate leak, so you should continue with the rest of these steps. So your next step would be you want to try to isolate it to see if it really is in the skimmer line. So the first thing we like you to do is isolate out the return jets. So you would take these little rubber plugs and you would plug them into every single return jet that you have in the pool, making sure the pool is off. And again, wait 24 to 48 hours and see, does the water go down? If the water does not go down, it's in the return lines. It's not in the skimmer lines. If the water continues to go down, it's probably in your skimmer lines, but that's still not enough evidence for the average pool guy. So what we want you to do next is unplug the return lines and take those same plugs and put them inside each skimmer around your pool. Whether you have 1, 2, 3, every skimmer has to be plugged. Again, you play the waiting game, wait 24 to 48 hours. At this point, in 9 out of 10 cases, you're going to call up and say, that stopped the leak. And that means that you've isolated it, and the place where your pool is leaking is somewhere in that skimmer line. And we would normally suggest this not be a procedure that a homeowner would do. You should call a pool service man, because they're going to have to do what's called pressure testing or pressure checking the skimmer lines. You have to pressurize all the lines, locate where the leak is. There may be digging involved next to your pool or by your filter system, and that really has to be done by a trained professional. So that's how you repair an in-ground pool skimmer line. My name is Dan Harrison from Pool and Spa, and happy swimming.